Brooks is the one that actually, was the victim, the actual victim of this whole thing. She literally made eye contact. Can we bring that back a little bit? Let's see. We had she literally,
her daughter received severe back.
She looked at her. Look at this. She actually looked at her. She
received severe back.
She looked at her. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Bridge Reacts. I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thanks so much for stopping by to see another episode here on the Bridge, where we believe in long-lasting relationships, stronger marriages, growing, learning, and healing together as a unit, as a family, as a community, so we can, pass that on to the next generations. They can do the next thing, and we can be great. Like we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, like button, notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you. Today's video, we are talking about accountability. We've said this before. We've made a video about accountability before, but this is more on like parents to children relationships, making sure that you're holding your child accountable. Probably seen the viral clip of the young athlete, the young track star in Virginia. Shout out RVA. We're in Virginia here. Video's title is "Father Claims Daughter Hits the Competitor's Head in Championship Track Meet Was an Accident." Or accidental. 13 News Now is the YouTube channel that I got this video from originally. Please support the original content creator. We'll get straight to it, and then I'll leave my final thoughts at the very end of the video. And it's gonna be a short one, so let's get straight to it.
Video involving a local athlete is gaining national attention. So it shows a high school track star from Portsmouth appearing to hit a fellow runner with a baton during a state championship race.
The family of the girl hit by the baton tells ABC News it was not an accident, but the other girl's father is sharing his side of the story with 13 News Now. Shane Fordham joins us in the studio now with more.
Genova Everett, father of IC Norcom athlete Layla Everett.
They're gonna show different clips of this angle, but we'll just let it play because it's up to the viewers. You tell me what you think in the comment section. I already have my opinions. I'll leave it for the very end.
Is speaking out following this now viral video of his daughter making contact with another runner in the head with her baton during a race. Since the footage has gone viral, the father of IC Norcom track athlete Layla Everett says her daughter received severe backlash, even received death threats while at her Portsmouth school.
I'm gonna let it play. I'm sorry. We're at 48 seconds. Hello. I'm editing Marcus here on the Bridge Reacts, Bridge Between Us, the Bridge, the channel that you are watching today. And I want to talk about today's sponsor. It won't take long at all. If you need some kind of mobile detailing instead of driving far and wide looking for someone who is reliable, who has great customer satisfaction, how about call somebody or text somebody who will come to you? And they do exactly that. When it comes to cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, even marine vehicles, if it's a vehicle, holler at them, check them out, text them or call them at this number right here, 804-204-9028. That's 804-204-9028. He'll get you right, man. Make sure that your vehicle is sparkling, looking nice, inside and outside. He got you. Thanks so much for Royal Treatment Mobile Detailing for sponsoring today's video. Back to the video.
I refuse to show a bad example for my children. And if I'm not strong, how would I expect them to be strong?
Layla Everett was running the 4x200 event in the Virginia High School League Championships when the incident happened. The video shows Everett swing a baton, which made contact with Brookville High School junior Kaylin Tucker in the back of her head.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Genova Everett says the incident was accidental, stating that Tucker came too close to his daughter and tried to cut her off too soon.
Okay. I've seen other clips of this like recap from other news stations and like other people, talking about it. But you saw like, what was her name? Evelyn, or the other one, not Brooks. Brooks is the one that actually, was the victim, the actual victim of this whole thing. She literally made eye contact. Can we bring that back a little bit? Let's see. We had she literally,
her daughter received severe back.
She looked at her. Look at this. She actually looked at her. She
received severe back.
She looked at her. She literally deliberately looked at her, swung the baton, like she had her arm. I'm not a runner. I'm not a runner. I watched the Poor Man's podcast, and he actually reviewed this, and I should have reacted to his video, but I wanted it, a little bit more original versus reacting to another reactor's reaction. I'm trying not to do that as much on the channel. But like, she actually like deliberately cocked back, and he was like a major track runner back in college, like Division I. Like he was like, he was in this. He's a runner, right? He's an actual professional. And he said, you never raise your arm this high. That is not a thing. even if someone cuts in front of you, and I guess that's a tactic, like you do that, it's a tactical tactic. Like people just cut in front of people when you're on the turn, I guess, on the corner. It happens, but like, let me know if you're a track person in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this, but there's no way. She even turned and looked at her head, cocked back, aimed, bow. Like, I don't believe you. And we've all seen the clips. I know the parents have seen the clips. Very, like, you know, like slow motion and all that. I don't believe it. There's no way. Come on, man. I know that's your princess, your baby girl, but accountability, right? Because you're making the whole family look bad, bro.
Backlash, even received death threats while at her Portsmouth school.
And the whole death threats, obviously, that's not cool. This is a high school little girl, bro. Like that's horrible. Death threats is extreme. That's crazy.
I refuse to show a bad example for my children.
Everett says the incident was accidental, stating that Tucker came too close to his daughter and tried to cut her off too soon while coming around the curb, causing Alayla to lose balance.
When the young lady cut her off, my daughter couldn't pump her arms.
From that angle, it didn't look as bad, but when you can see it from the front, bro, and you see the actual, like, her face, like she literally turned, frustration, cocks back. Like, that's, come on.
Ain't no control where your arms go.
Vincent Hugh, a track official for the Virginia High School League, believes Tucker didn't allow enough space between herself and Everett, which he says caused an accidental hit.
Imagine me running side by side with you, full speed. Even at this point, she's not a stride ahead of her.
Pugh also notes that once Alayla saw Tucker was hurt, her immediate reaction was to reach out and help her opponent before finishing the race.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the immediate reaction.
It
wasn't the immediate reaction. It was like maybe like when she probably heard the whole crowd gasp and she realized, oh, there's consequences for my actions probably. If I did this, something could happen to me. And
it's a concern for her, not finishing the race. The two people ahead of me on my team is waiting on the baton. Her concern is for her.
Buyer's
In
remorse.
an interview with ABC News, Caitlin Tucker's mother shared a different perspective.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
Caitlin Tucker's family told ABC News their daughter was diagnosed with a concussion and that the IC Norcom athletics director and Alayla Everett's father apologized in a phone call. Shane Fordham, 13 News Now.
All right, Shane, thank you. And the Virginia High School League also released a statement saying, in part, we thoroughly review every instance like this that involves player safety with the participating schools.
And here's another part of the clip, too, because I just want to, like, you know, you can give both sides of the argument, I guess, in a sense. But the other girl, Everett, the one that actually, you know, allegedly, sure, whatever, until it, you know, it's all finalized, but she is playing victim now. She is in emotionally distressed and mental distress because of this. Here's from the wavy.com news, okay?
Family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they
even from that angle, you can see her head turn that way. I can't agree with you. I'm just being honest. I'm not even trying to like bandwag. I can't agree with you. I'll try to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I can't.
nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on.
There's the tears. I was waiting. I didn't see any tears for the longest time when she was dry heaving. There's the tears.
On purpose. I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10th video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in...
So it's justified? I don't understand. Like, are you trying to say that because she cut her off, she had every right to cock back, look at her, boom, and hit her in the head?
Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
Yeah.
And now we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me.
They hate your daughter, and then by you defending and not showing any accountability and trying to talk to her and say, hey, let's come out and say, let's get to my final thoughts. We already saw the video. My final thoughts, right? You as a parent, and I'm not a parent, said this so many times in the video or videos on the channel. I am not a parent. I'm not even married. So I'm not someone who is speaking on my high horse. I'm just a person who watches and observes, and I know right from wrong for the most part. Only 30 years old, bro. But still, like, if you did not pull her aside and say, hey, it truly does look like you did this on purpose. Were you feeling a little emotional, erratic? Like you felt some type of way, she cut you off, you were losing. Did you have an outburst? Did you retaliate because of that? And if your daughter still didn't tell you the truth, maybe be a father, be a parent, and be like, hey, look, this is what it looks like. Please tell me the truth. And she still triples down, quadruple down, whatever. Go from there. But I mean, I don't know. I think they all know the truth, and they're just standing by because they're a family unit. I get it. You need to stick and ride and die with your family to a degree, but when do you draw the line? Especially when everyone's watching this. You're all over the news stations. Everyone sees it for what it is. I'd imagine, I don't have the statistics in front of me, and I'm not looking at all the comments, but I'd imagine majority are looking at this and saying that that was not an accident. Again, you acquired your target, you cocked back, and you hit her. And you look like you were about to hit her again, but then you're like, wait, I'm in public. And so you stopped. You try to cool down for a second. Then you reached your arm out to show the world, hey, look, I'm trying to oh, I'm so sorry. I'd imagine if it was an accident, I'm just saying personally, if it was an accident and you hit her the first time, wouldn't you have dropped the baton and been like, wouldn't you just have a reaction right there? Because you literally clocked her upside the head by accident. I'd imagine that's just the way I look at it. But you can tell me your thoughts in the comment section, of course. Those are my final thoughts. Let us know what you think. Was this an accident? Do you think the parents are wrong for sticking with their daughter, ride or die, and not just holding their daughter accountable and being honest, being real? I know the world is looking at this, and she's just a high school girl, but it's like this could be a real moral, learning opportunity. This is character development, and maybe you won't lose your scholarships that you might lose now, potentially, unless everyone's going to continue to gaslight the world and say that it was an accident, which is unfortunate, bro. It's terrible. But I really appreciate you for looking at another video once again, and then you guys have a nice one. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.